Access your free language gifts right now before they expire. First, the All the Words and Phrases You Must Know About Love PDF ebook. Learn all the words and phrases for romance, love, and dating with this PDF ebook. Yours free, just in time for Valentine's Day. Second, the Love Conversation Cheat Sheet. Do you know how to ask someone out in your target language? With this new cheat sheet, master tons of romantic phrases. Download it for free right now. Third, can you talk about date ideas in your target language? With this quick lesson, you'll be able to say candlelit dinner, go on a long walk, have a picnic, and much more. Fourth, must know Valentine's Day vocabulary. If you can't talk about Valentine's Day, then this quick 1-minute vocabulary lesson is for you. Fifth, the 10 common phrases you'll need for a date. Learn how to say, "Are you free this weekend? Can I see you again?" and much more with this quick phrase lesson. And sixth, free language learning audiobooks. If you visit the link in the description, we'll send you our library of language learning audiobooks. Save them to your device and listen and learn. They're yours to keep forever. To get your gifts and language learning resources, click the link in the description below. Download them right now before they expire.
Hi everybody, my name is Felice. Welcome to the 2000 Core Italian Words and Phrases video series. Each lesson will help you learn new words, practice and review what you have learned. Okay, let's get started. First is modo di pensare. Way of thinking. Modo di pensare. Modo di pensare. Way of thinking. Questo nuovo piano va contro il mio modo di pensare. This new plan goes against my way of thinking. Questo nuovo piano va contro il mio modo di pensare. Obiezione. Objection. Obiezione. Obiezione. Objection. Non ho alcuna obiezione a ciò che tu vuoi fare. I have no objection to what you want to do. Non ho alcuna obiezione a ciò che tu vuoi fare. Energico. Energetic. Energico. Energico. Energetic. Era la relatrice più energica che abbiamo mai avuto. She was the most energetic speaker we ever had. Era la relatrice più energica che abbiamo mai avuto. Discussione. Discussion. Discussione. Discussione. Discussion. Discussione sul business. Discussion about business. Discussione sul business. Non essere d'accordo. Disagree. Non essere d'accordo. Non essere d'accordo. Disagree. La donna e l'uomo non erano d'accordo. The woman and man disagreed. La donna e l'uomo non erano d'accordo. Mantenere. Maintain. Mantenere. Mantenere. maintain. Ci sono delle regole perché è importante mantenere l'ordine in una riunione. There are rules because it is important to maintain order in a meeting. Ci sono delle regole perché è importante mantenere l'ordine in una riunione. Cambiare. Change. Cambiare. Cambiare. Change. Cambiare occupazione. Change an occupation. Cambiare occupazione. Decidere. Decide. Decidere. Decidere. Decide. L'uomo sta decidendo cosa mangiare. The man is deciding what to eat. L'uomo sta decidendo cosa mangiare. Opporsi. Oppose. Opporsi. Opporsi. Oppose. Opporsi con veemenza. Oppose vehemently. Opporsi con veemenza. Essere d'accordo. Agree. Essere d'accordo. Essere d'accordo. Agree. Essere completamente d'accordo. Completely agree. Essere completamente d'accordo. Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. First, you will hear a word or a phrase in English. Respond in Italian, then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say way of thinking? Modo di pensare. Modo di pensare. And how to say objection. Obiezione. Obiezione. What about energetic? Energico. Energico. Do you remember how to say discussion? Discussione. Discussione. Let's try disagree. Non essere d'accordo. Non essere d'accordo. What about maintain? Mantenere. Mantenere. Now, let's see if you remember how to say change. Cambiare. Cambiare. Another one. What about decide? Decidere. Decidere. Do you remember how to say oppose? Opporsi. Opporsi. And finally, do you remember how to say agree? Essere d'accordo. Essere d'accordo. Well done! See you next time! A presto! Hi everybody! My name is Felice. Welcome to the 2000 Core Italian Words and Phrases video series. Each lesson will help you learn new words, practice, and review what you have learned. Okay, let's get started. First is annunciare. Announce. Annunciare. Annunciare. Announce. Assicurati di annunciare la riunione a tutti quelli che devono esserci. Make sure you announce the meeting to everyone who needs to be there. Assicurati di annunciare la riunione a tutti quelli che devono esserci. Tenere una riunione. Hold a meeting. Tenere una riunione. Tenere una riunione. Hold a meeting. Non c'è bisogno di tenere una riunione ogni giorno. There is no need to hold a meeting every day. Non c'è bisogno di tenere una riunione ogni giorno. Approvare. Approve. Approvare. Approvare. Approve. Approvare il programma. Approve of the plan. Approvare il programma. Criticare. Criticize. Criticare. Criticare. Criticize. C'è un modo gentile per criticare i programmi di qualcun altro. There is a polite way to criticize someone else's plans. C'è un modo gentile per criticare i programmi di qualcun altro. Proporre. Put forward. Proporre. Proporre. Put forward. Ha proposto le sue obiezioni su questo punto. He put forward his objections on this point. Ha proposto le sue obiezioni su questo punto. Sostenere. Support. Sostenere. Sostenere. Support. Sostengo il partito politico attuale. I support the current political party. Sostengo il partito politico attuale. Credere. Believe. Credere. Credere. Believe. Ti credo. I believe you. Ti credo. Ricerca. Research. Ricerca. ricerca, research, laboratorio di ricerca, research lab, laboratorio di ricerca, richiesta, request, richiesta, richiesta, request. Qual è la tua richiesta? What's your request? Qual è la tua richiesta? Negoziare. Negotiate. Negoziare. Negoziare. Negotiate. Negoziare un accordo. Negotiate a deal. Negoziare un accordo. Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. First, you will hear a word or phrase in English. Respond in Italian, then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say announce? Annunciare. Annunciare. And how to say hold a meeting? Tenere una riunione. Tenere una riunione. What about approve? Approvare. Approvare. Do you remember how to say criticize? Criticare. Criticare. Let's try. Put forward. Proporre. Proporre. What about support? Sostenere. Sostenere. Now, let's see if you remember how to say believe. Credere. Credere. Another one. What about research? Ricerca. Ricerca. Do you remember how to say request? Richiesta. Richiesta. And finally, do you remember how to say negotiate? Negoziare. Negoziare. Well done! See you next time! A presto! Welcome to your 2000 Core Italian Words and Phrases video series quiz! Each week we release a video teaching you new vocabulary. The following week you will be given a quiz so you can test your progress. Click the link in the description. Let's learn and review the words for your test. But if you're ready, it's quiz time! Media. Tradurre. Stampa. Sala di consiglio. Presidente. Interpreter. Translator. Humorous. Joke. Impression. Great job on completing the quiz. If you didn't get 100%, don't worry. Just check out the previous video again to review the expressions we covered. But before you go, we have a free gift that you don't want to miss. Use it to expand your vocabulary. Click the link in the description below to download our Italian ebook with the core 2000 words for daily life situations. Welcome to your 2000 Core Italian Words and Phrases video series quiz! Each week we release a video teaching you new vocabulary. The following week you will be given a quiz so you can test your progress. Click the link in the description. Let's learn and review the words for your test. But if you're ready, it's quiz time! Modo di pensare. Obiezione. Energico. Discussione. Non essere d'accordo. Maintain. change. Decide. Oppose. Agree. Great job on completing the quiz. If you didn't get 100%, don't worry. Just check out the previous video again to review the expressions we covered. But before you go, we have a free gift that you don't want to miss. Use it to expand your vocabulary. Click the link in the description below to download our Italian ebook with the core 2000 words for daily life situations.
Wait! Before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Italian PDF cheat sheets? Teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ItalianPod101.com. My name is Daisy, mi chiamo Daisy, and in this video we're going to address a question that is often asked. Is Italy safe? L'Italia è sicura? L'Italia è sicura? Sicuro is the word for safe, also sure actually. Italy is generally considered a safe destination, but of course you have to be aware of your surroundings and some issues. First of all, let's address the one that is mostly discussed, pickpocketing, borseggiamenti. People that do pickpocketing are called borseggiatori, or borseggiatrici if they're female. Of course, this issue is spread especially in big cities, right? And touristic spots. So like Venice or Florence, Rome too. It's basically where people gather. In fact, it's especially in markets and on transportation. I get people asking if it's safe to travel in Italy with gold on you, and I'm like, no one is gonna cut your finger to get your ring. Not anymore. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, that's safe. But again, if I can suggest you something, that's to be aware of where you are. That would be an advice for every country actually in the world. So use bags that have a zip so that you can properly close them. Also be aware of backpacks too, because I heard some people whose backpack was cut at the bottom, so they didn't even notice, and they could just take things from the inside without having to open it. So keep it in the front if you can. Also, that's good manners on public transportation, so two birds with a stone. Keep your bags close to you, and if you cannot, if you're on a train, for example, keep an eye on them. Especially if you wanna relax and sleep on the train, maybe you want to have them maybe your arm wrapped inside while you sleep, or just lean on them, just, to be safe. And in general, I would say get a bit suspicious when people are too close to you, especially after the pandemic. You have to leave one step on escalators, or anyway, you don't really have people on you. So if that happens, maybe check your belongings. Also for men, I know this is hard to do, but maybe you want to have your wallet in front and not behind, so it's not easy to take it, right? But in general, I would say that it's not an extreme situation, so you can also relax a bit. You may also want, though, to be aware of scams. That's truffe. In some cities, I've heard reports of fake guides or unlicensed taxi drivers, and they're gonna pretend that the POS, so the POS, the one where you pay by card, is not available because there's no internet connection and such, and they just ask you for cash. So that probably is a hint that gives away that may not be proper. Also, always ask for your receipt, which is called scontrino or ricevuta. Just say, posso avere lo scontrino? Can I have the receipt? Can I have la ricevuta? Posso avere la ricevuta? Because technically you're also liable for not asking for that, because the police, financial police, could ask you too when you exit a shop, where's the receipt and why didn't you ask for it? So you can also be liable for that, not only the shop. So yeah, ask for that, because otherwise it's like they're not paying taxes on what you just paid. When buying tickets or again tours, try to book online if you manage, so you don't have surprises, as in you don't have the people standing there trying to sell you stuff and you don't know if it's proper or not. Quick tip here, also ask for the menu in Italian at restaurants, because sometimes they may have different prices, just in case. So you can also use it as an excuse to be learning Italian, right? You can be like, oh, no, il menù in italiano, please. Il menù in italiano, per favore. And just say that you're learning Italian too, if they ask why, even though they shouldn't. So you can also check that prices are correct. Also check for coperto, which is service charge. It shouldn't be more than some euros, so just check before so that when you see the receipt you can be like, what is this? Also, some people may stop you down the street just to ask you simple questions, apparently, that are just a way to stop you and then ask you to buy stuff. Even people may just put that on your bracelets on your wrist and then ask you for money, or be like, which is the last book that you've read? And then they try to sell you stuff, or do you want a postcard? Stuff like that. Just answer, no grazie. No, thank you. No grazie will save you most of the times, and you're still polite. Also, don't get tricked. Some people may say that it's for charity. You should ask for a badge or anyway something like official, and they should have a stall, if anything, not just like being walking down the street, right? So don't be scammed. Also, at train ticket machines, I've heard of people being helped by someone and then being asked money for that help. Of course, I'm not saying like it's a businessman or a businesswoman that is behind you and just really want to be done quickly, so they're just helping you because they want to go away. No, but like people stalling there and maybe being around for a bit, like checking you from afar and then coming close. Those people, no, just say, I'll do that myself. Or you can always say, no moneta. I don't have coins. No moneta. Also, you may know it already, but a lot of people are selling fake brands objects. Not even at a market, they just put down their things and they're like, here you go. That happens also at night, actually, especially at night in big cities like Naples, or like where they roam to, or where there is the seaside, where you do the walk there too. They may not be licensed, and even if they are, things may not be really branded. And with may, I say they probably aren't. It's up to you, just be aware of that. Lastly, about scams, if you do rent a car, please don't get out of the car like without really thinking about it. What I mean is that there have been reports of people pretending they have an emergency and stopping cars to ask for help and then robbing them. And also, like, if you get something on your window, like a fruit or even an egg, and you may want to get out to have that clean, don't do that, because there may be people ambushed somewhere. I mean, that's just like the worst case scenario, of course, but just in case, again. Also, if you see a flat tire when you go back to the car, maybe in an isolated space, let's say at the parking lot, don't leave your bags inside and then check what happens. Keep your belongings to you, because it may be possible that someone is waiting for you to put your things inside the car and then will just come running, grab that and run away, and they were responsible for your flat tire. So yeah, those kind of things are stories that we hear a lot. So I just want you to be, I don't want to say prepared, because it's not like it happens every day, but just have that in the back of your mind and always keep things close to you. If anything happens though, you want to be able to say aiuto, many vowels here, aiuto, help, or al ladro, so that's a thief. Ladro is thief. If something like that happens, you have to call polizia or carabinieri, and you can just dial 112, 112, 112 also, which is the general number for emergencies in Europe, right? And that was about bad people. But now let's talk about bad weather conditions or anyway like natural disasters. They're not super frequent in Italy, but still they may happen. In fact, in particular in the north, you may have alluvioni, floods, like when it rains a lot, together with some tempesta di ghiaccio. Ghiaccio is ice and tempesta is storm. So grandine, hail, grandine, it's hailing, sta grandinando. Around the center of Italy, you may have some episodes of terremoti, earthquakes, terra, earthquakes, moto, movement. And that may lead to frane, so when rocks fall down the mountain. While in the south, especially in islands like Sicily with Mount Etna, or in Campania, next to Naples with Mount Vesuvio, you may have volcano erupting, so eruzione vulcanica. And sometimes, if it's summer and it's very dry, incendi, fires, incendi. Anyway, we also have the government emergency system that sends a message to people in that area, so you should get it anyway, even though you don't have an Italian number. It goes by geographic areas, so you should be inside that range as long as you're there. And it's written in both Italian and English, so that's something good. Another point that is worth mentioning is health conditions in general. At the pharmacy, farmacia, you can also get some medicines without prescriptions. They will be glad to help with medicinali da banco, so counter medicines, meaning that you don't need prescriptions. You can just say cerco, I'm looking for, qualcosa per, I'm looking for something for, febbre, fever, a cold, raffreddore, or mal di, pain, somewhere, mal di schiena, back pain, or mal di gola, throat ache. If you feel like you have a sanitary emergency, then you can call 118, 118, l'ambulanza, the ambulance. Also in Italy, facilities are free, so if you do have an emergency, it doesn't matter if you're an Italian citizen or not, they will treat you. So rest assured, but that being said, it's always better to travel with a proper insurance. All these tips and things I talked about may even be too much, like exaggerating, but it's just to put you all at ease. It's better to be prepared for everything. I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know in the comments if you have some more concerns. And just enjoy coming to Italy. Remember that you can sign up for a free lifetime account on italianpod101.com and learn Italian in the fastest, easiest and most fun way possible. I see you soon. Ci vediamo presto. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets. Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is your why will guarantee your language learning success. Did you know that your reason for learning a language can increase your chances of success? And if your reason isn't exactly a motivational one, did you know that you can actually increase your motivation? Stick around. Today, you'll discover 1. Why your why is crucial to your motivation, 2. How to increase your motivation to guarantee success, and much more. But first, if you're looking for new free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the How to Count to 1 Billion PDF ebook. Maybe you can count to 10 in your target language. But with this PDF ebook, you go all the way up to 1 billion. Download it for free right now. Second, our free must-know travel phrases PDF conversation cheat sheet. If you're a beginner and want to learn the language in 2024, these are some of the first phrases you should learn. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Now to today's topic. Your why will guarantee your 2024 language learning success. Part 1. Why your why is crucial to your motivation. What's your reason for learning the language? In other words, what is your why? The reason we ask about your reason is because your reason is directly related to your motivation. Anyway, the point is, the greater your motivation, the better your results, and the more likely you'll succeed with the language. For example, people learn a language because of a loved one, because they're interested in the culture or want to visit the country, because they're planning to live there. And the reason, your why, does play a role in just how motivated you'll be to learn the language. If you're going to live in that country, you'll need it to survive and handle everyday life, which means your motivation will be high, like a 10 out of 10 on the motivational scale, if there was one. If your family member is a native speaker, that's another strong reason to learn, maybe a 7 or 8 out of 10. But what if you just like the TV shows or music and want to understand them? Or what if you just like how the language sounds? Compared to reasons like, I need it to survive, your motivation may not be as high. So you can see just how your why is directly related to your motivation. Now, you may be watching this and thinking, hey, my reason isn't anything serious. Am I doomed? Of course not. A strong why can increase your motivation, but it does not guarantee language success. So stay calm. People with not so serious reasons can and do succeed. And we know this because we see with the not so serious learners using our system who go on to learn the language. They can and do indeed succeed. Of course, it's better if you have more motivation and a more motivational reason on your side. But the good news is there are ways to boost your motivation if your initial reason is not as serious as, I need the language to survive. And this is where we get into the second point. Part 2. How to increase your motivation to guarantee success. So what if you don't have a highly motivational reason to learn? Well, there is good news. If you stick with the language long enough, you'll discover that the reason why you started is not the reason why you continue. That point is worth repeating. The reason why you started will not be the reason why you continue. Reasons always change and evolve over time, and almost every learner experiences this when they stick with the language long enough. For example, if you started learning a language with a vocabulary app because you were slightly interested, one day you'll get the idea to study in that country or visit for a vacation. Maybe you'll become friends with native speakers. Maybe you'll sign up for a proficiency test. And your reason for continuing to learn is completely different from the reason why you started. But that depends on whether you stick with the language long enough. Now, what if your reason is a 2 out of 10 on the motivational scale, but you don't want to wait that long? Well, there are ways to take your low score and crank it up higher on the motivational scale, giving you a better chance of reaching your language learning goal. How? By making extra connections with the language right now instead of waiting for someday. What kind of connections? You'll find out now. Number 1, invest in a program. If you're using our program, you already made a connection. You invested, not just your time, but also your hard-earned money. And believe it or not, one way you can predict where a person will be in life is what they spend their time and money on right now. If a person spends time and money on fitness, there's a strong chance they'll become fit. If it's language, they'll become better at the language. If it's potato chips, well, you fill in the blanks. You need to spend time to get better, but money is kind of like energy. It allows you to do more and multiplies your results. Number 2, get a tutor or a teacher. Not only is that an extra connection to the language, it's also a relationship, which makes it more likely that you'll stick with the language. Number 3, start watching TV shows or movies in your target language. Look for music in that language that you enjoy. Number 4, visit a restaurant with dishes from the target country of that language. If you're learning Japanese, a Japanese restaurant. If French, a French restaurant. You may even get to practice a bit. Number 5, plan a trip to the country or enroll in a language proficiency test. Once you have a set date, you'll be more motivated to improve. These are just a few examples, but the point is, the more connections you make to the language, whether friends, music, TV, programs, and so on, the more the language becomes part of your life, and the stronger your motivation will be to actually master it. Thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about new topics and talking points, the easiest way to increase your speaking time. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye. You want to understand real-life conversations in your target language, right? Well, what if you could immerse yourself in conversations, listen to them as much as you want, like with music, and start understanding and speaking more of your target language? Well, you can do all of this with the dialogue track. So stick around. Today, you'll discover how the dialogue track 1. Immerses you in the language, 2. Helps you memorize conversations easily, and 3. Gets you speaking more. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So let's jump in. I'll guide you through our learning system so you get to see exactly what's inside and our members-only study tools. Okay, so let's take a look at what exactly the dialogue track is. So you can find a dialogue track in every single one of our lessons. So you'll find this main audio play button on every lesson page, and if you go down, you'll see this dialogue section that has a play button next to it. So this will play just the dialogue from the lesson. So you don't have to listen to the entire lesson again. If you want to just listen to the dialogue section, you can use this tool to do that. So just press play here and you'll listen to the dialogue. Each one's about 10 to 40 seconds.
Hey, Vicky.
Hi, Mike. How's it going?
Great. How about you? How are you doing?
Not so good.
Oh no, what's wrong?
Oh, classes start tomorrow.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So something that you can do with these dialogue tracks is download these, and you can also create a playlist with just the dialogue tracks. So if you really want to focus on just hearing your target language conversations, you can download multiple dialogue tracks from multiple lessons, create a playlist with that, and then listen to that. You can listen to one on repeat if you want to, like you would like a favorite song, for example. So this is really intended to help you focus just on those native conversation sections so that you can listen to the pronunciation, listen to intonation, and get used to the sounds of the language a little bit more easily, thus helping you to remember things and helping things stick in your brain a little bit faster. If you want to immerse yourself in the language and understand everyday conversations, then learn with our lessons and make sure to check out the dialogue track. The dialogue track gives you just the conversation of that lesson, no translations. So you can listen as much as you want and master the language. So, if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.